So I've come down to Blomidon Provincial Park in Nova Scotia. There's a beach here, plus there's a picnic park where there's trails through the woods. So I'm gonna check it out, take you along with me. So this is the view from the top of where the parking lot is down to the beach. And you can see that the tide is on its way out. As the tide goes out here, it reveals all these mud flats. So we'll go down and see what it's like. So this is really beautiful. Came down here, we're gonna go for a little walk, see if there's any treasures. But even if there's no treasures here, it's well worth the trip down here. Just stunning. This is really beautiful down here. The cape is quite high over there, and as you look over the water, over this way, the capes are just stunning. You could walk for a long way along here, especially as the tide's going out. Once the tide comes in, you have to be very careful. The tide can come in very far and very fast here. But today's safe because it's on its way out. So it's pretty rocky here, and then it goes from rocks to wet sand and mud. Going for a walk, but not finding any treasures. So we weren't having any luck finding treasures down at the beach, and it was very hot down there today. So we're gonna head for the Jodrey Trail. Go for a little walk in the woods and see what we see. So we've come up to the picnic park in Blomidon Provincial Park. You drive up a hill and it is stunning up here. You can look out over the Midas Basin, and from here there's some great trails through the woods. So we're going to take off, go for a little hike, and see what we can see on this beautiful day in the valley of Nova Scotia. Now we're headed to the Jodrey Trail. So it's just fantastic on a hot day to get into the woods. The shade of the trees is really lovely. And there's a bit of a cool breeze in here, keeping you cool on a hot day. Going for a walk through the woods. Here we are, headed to the Lookoff Trail. So if you walk the Lookout Trail in Blomidon Park, you come to these lookout spots where you can look out over the Midas Basin. It's just beautiful. Here's another lookout point. Feeling a little out of breath as I climb that hill, but worth the climb up. It's beautiful up here. And here we've come to our third look off, and if you look right across the Midas Basin, you can see the rock formations for 5 Islands, which is on the other side of Nova Scotia. On a day like this, when the sky's really clear, you can see right across there for miles. Here we are at lookout number 4. If you look way, way down, you'll see the beach down there. This gives a bit of perspective on how far up we are. That's gorgeous. So the tide is in here today, so people are able to get out boating. There's a couple of boats and some jet skis coming. Typically when the tide is out, where they're boating right now would just be the ocean floor. Just a big pile of mud. So we're right out at the end. This is lookoff number 5. It's just beautiful out here. You can see for miles. A gorgeous clear day, so you can see really far. It's a long way down there to the beach.
Moving.
Look at the eagle. So I only thought we were at the end. Here we are at another lookout. Lookout number 6, and this is the most stunning one yet. And just as I came up here, I saw a bald eagle soar off the end of that cliff. I wish I had caught that on video for you. It was stunning. And you can see all the way across to Parsborough, Nova Scotia there. On a clear day, this is beautiful. If you ever get a chance to come out here, take the little extra hike out to the Lookout Trail. And here we are along the Woodland Trail. This is pretty cool in here. Just beautiful along the Woodland Trail. Nice place to be on a really hot day. So as you drive down to the Valley of Nova Scotia, from the highway you can see this view of Cape Blomidon, and I just love it. So I've used that as inspiration in my sea glass work. This was the very first sea glass mosaic I did of Cape Blomidon, and I've done quite a few since. So I really hope you can see this as a reason to get out into nature, be inspired by nature, observe, and use that to create art with your sea glass. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I hope you make it out to the beach, and happy sea glass hunting.